Hey guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode in my series. This time around I'm gonna show you a few small tweaks I've done to the inner base before I go show you the bigger projects I've been working on. Um, I've always been kinda annoyed about lights and torches and, spamming too many of them, so I thought just where I spend most of my time in my inner base here is at the ovens and all my storage. So I put down some lava with glass in these corridors, just to give a little bit more light, and it actually kind of helps. There's light from above from the torches and all these holes, which also consist a torch, which gives lighting from above, but now it also gives lighting from below, from the lava. And I had a lot of spare lava, and I'm going to show you why soon. So I thought about making some lights with lava and glass. So I did it in the base here as a test, and it works out pretty good. So I think I'm going to keep doing that to areas which I feel is not lit enough. But yeah, this is just a small tweak I've done here. This is basically it. You can see all the glass on the floor with the lava underneath it, giving off a little bit of light. Anyways, first off, I want to thanks for all the comments and subscriptions that I've had the last couple of days when I started doing more videos. Also, thanks for the views on my Terraria videos and all the comments there. And if you haven't watched it, you should go check out my Terraria videos. There's only 4 of them at the moment, and there's not going to be a lot of them anytime soon because my so-called permanent co-host Tommy, or Will Kenny, he's on vacation for 3 weeks. So if there's a Terraria video, it's probably going to be solo play from my first world I started playing when Terraria came out, which was a while ago. But you can see in the distance there's a new house on top of that hill where I showed you the pyramid from before. I wanted a vantage point somewhere, a lookout point to look at my creation, as the pyramid looks so much better from an angle, especially angle upwards. But I also finished the fountains on this side of the aqueduct. So there's 5 fountains over here, just mirrored to these 5 fountains over here. So now this area is basically complete, and there's a lot of stuff, it takes up a lot of room. It looks good. It looks like this area is heavily built. So a lot of stuff going on here. And you can see on top of the pyramid I had a suggestion to put an ankh up there. So this is my attempt of doing an ankh, and it is in solid gold. I wanted to make it larger, a little bit larger, by adding the cross type on the bottom, adding 1 block each on each side, and maybe make it 1 higher, but I didn't have enough gold. Basically, I went collecting gold, and this is as much as I could come up with, as it takes 9 bars to make 1 solid block of gold. I've also added torches to the pyramid to prevent more mobs from spawning here. And the fountains, I've used the glowstone on top of it, so it won't freeze over, since this is all a snowy biome for some very annoying reason. Only thing with the fountains, it keeps squids spawning inside the fountains. I don't know what Notch did with the... I know he upped the spawn rate of the squids, but now it's just getting ridiculous. Getting a bit retarded, really, because they keep spawning in my pyramid, in my fountains, and they keep getting stuck on the edges, and it just looks so stupid. I don't know what the hell is going on half of the time. But yeah, as you can see, there's a new staircase up here, which leads up to this house on top of the hill. We'll take a look inside the pyramid just quickly. And if you hear some weird noises in the background, it's because I'm watching a dog, a friend of mine, and it doesn't bark that much, but it's walking around and shit. But yeah, I added lava in the most inner wall here, or the outer wall, all around the pyramid, and it's one lava source block in every glass window. It's not just 1 source block every 3 or something. There's 1 source block in every window, because I wanted to get a consistent feel. Now it looks like a curtain going downwards all around the whole pyramid. And this is for lighting. I'm getting kind of bored with torches, and all these torches are in place just to keep the pyramid from being a massive mob spawner, basically, which would be a good thing if they kept falling down into the water underneath. But the interior of the pyramid is still a work in progress, as I haven't started it except for this lava. This is all I've done so far. That took a while though, because there's a lot. This pyramid is 60 by 60, And so yeah, you can figure out the math yourselves, how many times I had to go down with an inventory full of buckets into the underground to get lava. But yeah, the mob trap is still in place underneath. You can hear the water pouring, just very vaguely, but it's still there and still works. There's a lot of squids down there though, which doesn't really work for me, but I can't really stop them from spawning in water as they're spawning in the fountains. Just like one block of water and there's like 6,000 squids in it. It's really annoying. I really, really hate squids now. They ruin everything. Squids and snow. God. But yeah, you can see this, the ankh up there. It's pretty cool. Solid gold. And this is another project I did. As I said before, I wanted a lookout point. So I made myself one. Half steps, as I love half steps. And there's a ladder up here. And there's 2 floors of this building. And this floor is basically just empty. I'm thinking about putting like furniture here, maybe a bed and some bookshelves and whatever. Just basically doing the interior of the house a little bit. And here's the first floor lookout point. You can see the pyramid from this angle. A little bit more straightforward to the ankh, or the top of the pyramid at least. You can see the fountains down there and the fountains on the other side as well. And of course the aqueduct, which looks pretty cool from up here, I think. Yeah, and there's the pyramid, but we can go up another level in this, and the roof is made of what's that block? What's that block? Oh, I know, it's clay, brick, you know, brick roof. I think the brick roofs really work. I don't know, brick roofs just looks very good in my opinion. So I think I'm going to start making buildings in this manner, and I'm going to use brick for the roofs. Maybe build a little bit of a small city on that massive flying island I started out doing. It's over there in the distance, but I never got around to putting anything on it. But I'm thinking about building like mass-produced houses, just like in real life, like 1 or 2 story high, with brick roofs and a mix, as this is a mix of like wood and half steps. I might do some other variations of the materials used, but here you can see the pyramid from the top floor of this lookout house, and you can see it looks pretty cool with the ankh on top of it. It fits. I thank you whoever made that comment to add an ornament to the pyramid. I think it was Spud, I'm not 100% sure, but thanks anyways. It was a good suggestion, even though doing it in solid gold, which was, I guess, my own idea. I'm not sure if that was mentioned in the suggestion to put an ornament on it, but that was my own thing, and I went all crazy with it and went on a gold hunt to complete this ankh in solid gold. It just looks so much better with solid gold, I think. But you can see all over here in the distance the surrounding areas, so you can see the snowy biome goes all the way up there over in the distance. But where I am standing right now on this point lookout, because I had rain a couple of nights ago, it started raining, and so this is a biome where it rains, and this is a biome where it snows. So basically the border is right here. So I'm probably gonna progress my base building this distance, or in this particular way, so I can avoid the snow, because snow pisses me off like nothing else. But yeah, you can see out, there's these big glass windows, so you can see out into the distance. There's one in the back here as well. You can see over there far in the distance there's a little archway in the mountain. Looks really cool. I like the Minecraft worlds, they're so awesome sometimes. The randomly generated terrain is really cool. And yeah, you can see the mountain there. You can see my tower, water tower. You can see the sun going down as well, which means I've been recording for a good 10 minutes, I guess. But that's basically the biggest changes. I might have done a small few tweaks, but nothing noteworthy in my opinion. This is the biggest one. The lookout, the fountains, and some, lava lighting around all over the place. Also put torches on the pyramid, obviously, to stop things spawning on top of it. It helps slightly. They still spawn a little here and there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. You can jump a little bit, you can see better maybe. But yeah, looks pretty cool. I think so, at least. I don't know if you think so, but I think so. And there's the moon. And I'm still using the barely texture pack. I think it was Spud again that helped me get the newest version. Which is pretty cool, because I really like the glass in this version. That's like basically the best thing with the whole pack, in my opinion. Because the normal glass is just, I don't know, basically destroys the view because of those scratches in it to make it look more glassy. Yeah, another thing I want to mention just quickly is I thank you guys for all the friends requests you do, but I got like over 100 friends now on YouTube, and if you just wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button as well when you hit the friends button, I would be really happy, because it would boost my subscription, my subscribers amount a little bit, and that will always be cool. You know, more subscriber means hopefully more people will start viewing, and it's like, oh, maybe this guy's popular, maybe I should check out his stuff, and then I grow exponentially from that point, hopefully. That's at least my plan. So if you're a friend of mine on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, please do, if you don't mind. It's not the end of the world, but it always helps. As always, thanks for all the views and the thumbs up and all the comments. Keep doing that stuff. It makes me really happy to get comments and stuff, and I've had a few people really approach me about me always answering most comments, and yeah, I try to take a little bit out of my day every day to check out my YouTube account to see if I got any new comments that would require me to answer, and I try to answer them as best as I can. Thanks for watching. Keep posting your comments and stuff, and I'll see you guys around for the next episode. Hopefully I'll start on maybe the floating island village or the interior of the pyramid. They're both pretty big projects, so I'll see what I end up doing. First off, I need to go resource gathering though. So that's what I'm gonna do. See you guys for next episode.